Good morning, guys. It's Maggie and I am back today in all of my glory. Messy hair, stained sweatshirt, probably milk running down me. Wow, vlogging with a newborn feels really hard. And I'm learning that I should just have my camera kind of ready to go so I can share what's going on throughout the day. It's pretty early. It's like 6:30 in the morning. We've been up for a while. It was a little bit of a rough night because she was grunting all night. I think she's learning how to use her muscles to go to the bathroom, and that results in her grunting all night long. So she's good, she's okay. It's just I wake up to any little sound that she makes, so I didn't get a whole lot of sleep, but that's totally fine. Anyways, I figured I would vlog a little bit to just kind of share what's going on. And right now I've got her in her little bassinet. She's hopefully napping. We've got her comfortable, changed her diaper, got her fed. We've got a little bit of time before she feeds again. Right now I'm gonna work on my milk because I pumped this with this is a little 𝙗𝙗𝙧𝙧, it's like a little silicone pump that you stick to your breast and it pulls the milk out, and it does a really good job for me. I'll tell you what, still haven't touched the electronic Spectra pump. I really like the hand pumps. I think they're fantastic. And then overnight doing that, I got these 3 jars, and what I do is I put, anytime that I pump, I put it in a fresh jar and I put it in a little mini fridge by our bed. And then this I pumped yesterday. So what I'm doing is I'm bagging up 6 ounces of milk to freeze, and then this is the oldest one, so I'll start with this, and then I will make a bottle for today because I have a meeting at 3 p.m. and that means Zach will feed her. We've been feeding her on like a 3-6-9 schedule, so he can feed her that bottle, and I'll prep that. Oh, I need a bottle, hold on. Bottle obtained. I've been using the 𝙗𝙪𝙨𝙨. I don't know if that's how you say it. I've been using the glass bottles. I don't know, they seem to be working so far. Hopefully that continues. So yeah, I'll make that up, and I've got a new fresh jar for the milk that we just pumped. So let's do that. I'm gonna pour it into this guy. I like these ball jars because they have the ounces on the side, which makes it nice and easy to tell how much I've pumped, especially when I'm putting 6 ounces into each bag. Close that guy up. Let me go run this to the fridge. It feels like half the battle is just trying to figure out your new routine, even though your routine is going to change every 5 minutes. It's like figuring out what supplies you're going to need and how you're going to get them to where you need, what you need to have beside you when you're feeding. I feel like I am slowly figuring that out pretty well, so that makes me feel good, you know? I feel like I'm starting to get a hold of that. Alright, so I'm going to get this jar up to 6 ounces, and then I'm going to put it into my little milk bag. Oh no, I hear her crying. This is the difficulty with this. Let's see. Fill that guy up. Did we get it to 6 ounces? I like to combine the jars because then I can wash these. I don't have a ton of them. I think that got this to 6 ounces. And it's kind of funny because the milk, like the fat separates a little bit, so it looks a little funny, but it's totally fine. So then what I've been doing is taking these bags, filling them up with the 6 ounces, putting a little label on them. And you have to make sure you get all the air out of the baggies too. And then I've been putting them in the deep freezer and, you know, make it a nice little stash should we ever need it, or, you know, if I feel like breastfeeding is a little too difficult down the line, I've got some stuff that will last us a bit. Here we go. I swear she always cries when I'm trying to close these things. Okay, I'm coming, hold on. Give me 1 second. I don't want this to spill. Oh, I know, Bubba's. Okay, got that closed. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. You really have to utilize your time well because you never know when you're going to be needed. You're on call 24/7. That has been the hardest part of that because even though Zach can help me, he doesn't have a pair of these. So, you know, he's helped with giving her a bottle every now and then, which is super helpful. I feel like the only time of day or night that I'm truly off call is an afternoon nap where he can feed her from the bottle and I just go upstairs and I take a little nap, and I feel like she's completely taken care of. She's safe. She's all good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There we go. Bag of milk. So let me put this in the freezer. Got my little label here. And I'm going to stick that on the bag. Yay! This makes me feel so much better. Like, I don't know. I prepare for the worst. I expect my body to fail me at any moment because it has a lot. So this makes me feel a little more prepared. Okay, now we're going to make a bottle for her for later. And she's been having about 3 ounces every time, which is fantastic. We're 3.5 weeks out here. So actually that might use up the rest of the milk. Let's see, that was like 1.5. 1.5 ounces I'm really happy with from one side, pumping with the 𝙗𝙗𝙧 overnight. Like, that's an addition to me feeding her. I know it doesn't sound like a whole lot, and maybe it's not, but any little extra I think is fantastic. Let's see, did I make it to 3? Not quite 3, so, you know, once that other little glass bottle cools down, I'll add to make sure that it gets to 3 ounces, so she's got enough for Zach today. But yeah, okay, now I can wash all these jars, and what I do is I use that bottle sterilizer, and I put my glass jars in there, and these lids work too, so I'm getting my system down, slowly but surely. Sleeping, haven't quite figured that out yet. I'll tell you what, some people love this thing, some people hate it, and I'm having mixed feelings about it. I think in terms of anxiety-wise, anxiety-inducing, for me it doesn't do that. We got the outlet, and it was a pretty penny. I got it during the President's Day sale, where it was at its cheapest, and we got the camera, which we have not set up yet, but we have the sock, and I really like it, except for when the sock like doesn't stay on her foot. The alarm is a little funny for it, like trying to get it to reset. Other than that, I really like it. She's crying again. Hold on. We tried. Hi, girlie. Yes, I see you. You wide awake now? I know you didn't sleep last night because I heard you all night. We both didn't sleep, did we? Yeah, utilize your time well when she's sleeping. People say sleep when she sleeps. That is not possible during the day because she does not, well, I don't like to put her in her bedside bassinet for her naps. We've been really just holding her during her naps, so you can't sleep during that. Yeah, the only time I really truly sleep is when Zach has her and I can go nap, or overnight when I've got her on the outlet. We're in our bedside bassinet. She sleeps really well in there, except for when she's trying to go potty, right? Anyways, I gotta get these jars washed. At some point today, I will get ready so I don't look like this anymore. We'll put on some unstained clothing, and I'll tell you more about what's been going on. It's afternoon time. It has been a number of hours. I've taken a nap. Zach is currently holding Nova, so I have a little bit of a break before my meeting. I wanted to nap before the meeting because I thought, after last night, I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it to form a functional sentence. So that was really good. And as you can tell, well, hopefully you can tell, I showered. I have a little bit of makeup on. I feel good. And that's been fantastic. I have showered every single day since having her, which has felt absolutely necessary. I feel so much better just at least doing that. I'm not necessarily, you know, doing my makeup every day or putting on a nice outfit every day, but at least I'm bathing. And I have a little chair, it's like a bouncer, but it's okay for infants. And I have that in our bathroom. Set her in there for just a couple minutes while I jump in the shower, and you know, I'm peeking out every 5 seconds to make sure that she's good. That has allowed me to do that, which has been absolutely great. So anyways, I thought I would answer a few questions that I've been getting about random topics having to do with postpartum or just, you know, adjusting to life. I think the one thing I've been asked a ton about has been the dogs and their reaction to Nova. And if we filmed it, you know, filmed the introduction. Sadly, we did not. There was not a huge reaction from our dogs, and surprisingly only one dog really did react to her and kind of acted protective, and we did not expect it at all. Nanners, that's the dog that you see the least. She is the smallest dog, so she doesn't, like, she's on the ground. You see the other dogs' faces, she's much shorter than them, so she doesn't always make it on camera. That is our Staffy, and she had had a lot of litters of puppies before we got her. So it made us wonder if maybe that's why she acts a little protective. But anytime that Nova cries, Nanners is coming over to check on her, make sure that I'm doing my job okay, which is really cute. The other three, however, Bruno, who we were like, he loves kids, you know, it's gonna be great. He is warming up to her finally, but the first few nights with her crying in our bedroom, he groaned, like he audibly groaned. He acted like we had gotten another dog and that we were irresponsible parents. Like, why are you bringing another dog into this house? That's kind of how Bruno acted. Now he's checking up on her. He's like, anytime that she cries, he's just curious. He comes over. And Holly and Dixie are more, you know, checking in on me. So that's sort of how it went. But we didn't film the meeting because our priority was just to make sure everybody was safe. Our dogs are all rescues, and really we just wanted to introduce them slowly. We did one at a time. We wanted to set boundaries and make sure that they weren't getting in her face and, you know, going crazy. So it really was not a time for us to film. Hopefully that makes sense. I know some people are able to do that. We just didn't feel comfortable, and it was chaotic anyway. Coming home, Zach's mom was there. I was crying, I was sobbing because, you know, bringing our little girl home. So that was how that kind of went. Nothing too crazy or exciting. The dogs are fine with her. They're not like upset by her. Bruno was just the funniest. Him groaning in the middle of the night like, it's crying again. That's how he was, but he's gotten a lot better with it. I've also been asked about carpal tunnel. So I had mentioned throughout pregnancy that I was having problems with my hands. They were painful at first, and then my fingertips just went completely numb. So pretty much, you know, the last few weeks of pregnancy, I could not feel my fingertips. It has not completely gone away. My left hand is almost completely 100% back to what it was. There's just like the slightest, every now and then I can feel tingling. My right hand is a lot slower though. It's about, I'd say 75% back to where it was. But I just had I was just pulling my shirt up in the house, and my hand, or like the nerve that goes up your arm, just like jolted. It was very weird. So that was an experience, and my fingertips, I can feel more of them, so that's great. That has been the weirdest symptom. But they're not all the way back yet, and I'm hoping they do come back. The sad thing is, well, this is not sad, my swelling went down almost immediately. A lot of you guys noticed my face is back to where it was pre-pregnancy. That happened pretty quick. And the swelling in my legs went away immediately. I now fit in my shoes, which is great. The only thing that I was hoping I would be able to wear again was my wedding rings, and I can't. And it doesn't seem like my hands are swollen. It actually seems like the knuckle has grown. I don't know. It feels like the bone has gotten wider because there's no swelling in my hands, and they will not go on at all. None of my rings. So may have to get them resized anyway. I'm gonna wait a few more weeks, see what happens. Knowing me, I probably won't get the rings taken care of for a very long time because, you know, when my rings broke, or what happened to it? Oh, it got bent. I didn't take care of it for like 1.5 years, so may just be ringless for now. I don't know. That's been a pain in the butt. And the place that we go is like over an hour away to get the rings taken care of, and that's just not something we're gonna do right now. So yeah, interesting with that. I'm about 3.5 weeks postpartum now, and it seems like just the last couple days the bleeding has really slowed. It is almost stopped, and I don't know why before I delivered, I was kind of in denial about that. I thought there's no way that you could bleed for 6 weeks. Like, that's insane. Even the 3 weeks, I was like, nah, you're gonna bleed for a couple days and you'll be fine. No, you bleed a really long time. So I found that to be, well, you know, it is what it is. It's not a big deal. I've just been wearing pads every day, and I'll continue for a while because, you know, with my little pocket that collects fluid, who knows? I feel like some bleeding could happen again. It could pop up at any time and surprise me as it does with my period. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on there. Otherwise, just getting into our routine and these afternoon naps that Zach, you know, has me doing. He's kind of requiring me to do at this point. They have been so helpful. We are also trying to get used to life with her. I know that people are going to roll their eyes when I say this, but something that was really important to Zach and I is that we don't stop our lives just because we have a baby. Now, obviously, you have to make major adjustments and stuff, but you know, I didn't want to stop gardening, and he didn't want to stop doing his activities like the fish tank and stuff. And so we've been giving each other turns to do that stuff. Zach has been working over at the barn a ton. He's been doing a ton of weeding and landscaping and stuff, which is a lot of work for one person. That is a ton. But we also have been trying just little outings, like going to the park I showed you in a recent vlog. But yesterday we went to this, I don't know what you call it. It's an indoor market, but they have an outside area with a bunch of outside seating, and it's called Trolley Barn in Quakertown, Pennsylvania, if you're interested, if you're in the area. And so we did that. We got some lunch, we got a little bit of wine, and we sat outside with her, and I was able to feed her. I brought a bottle with me, but I was able to feed her there, and then we walked around Quakertown a little bit. It was so nice. So I'll show you a couple of clips that I took yesterday when we did that, but it's been really nice, so we'll probably go back there. Looks like asparagus to me.
This. That's wild.
No, this.
Oh.
That looks like asparagus. I don't think it is.
You know, no. I want to lose the momentum I got with him.
I know, she calmed down finally. It turns out we can still do a date.
Wait, we can
With
do
the baby.
everything we did before, but with a +1.
She was good.
An amazing
for the most
one.
part, yes.
No, she's been fun.
It's fantastic. We love it. It was just, we sat outside. It was beautiful weather. Wasn't too hot. With the heat coming up, I am obviously paying attention to that. So we're going to limit our outings on hot days, or really sunny days. Thankfully, the little stroller that we have, you know, has a little sunshade and stuff, and I feel like a lunatic. I want to bring my little thermometer. I bought a thermometer for her crib. I wanted to make sure the temperature in there was good. I may bring that along with me. I also have a portable fan that I've been bringing along just in case. So, yeah, I don't know, all these little things you have to think of when you're leaving the house. It really is like, you feel like you're packing a suitcase to leave the house with a newborn. Bring in, you know, 17 outfits in case she has a blowout, 50 diapers. I have had to do a number of card changes with her. Anyways, my meeting is in just a couple minutes, so I'm gonna have to jump off for that. But I did get some gifts in the P.O. box that I want to share with you guys. So that may happen tomorrow. I may come back tomorrow, depending how the rest of this evening goes. Zach, again, is gonna go over to the barn and do some work, and we'll see how baby girl is. She's been a little cranky this afternoon, but that's okay. Zach is snuggling her until my meeting's done, and then I'm going to take over for, you know, the next few hours. Good morning. We are back today, 7 a.m. I know, it's the next day. This is really the only time that I can put her down and be able to film. Otherwise, once it gets later in the day, one of us really has to be holding her. She does not want to nap anywhere else. We woke up pretty early again to her grunting, so I'll probably need another nap today. It's a little bit of a struggle. Zach may need a nap because he was also waking up to hearing her grunting. Anyways, I wanted to come back and finish this vlog out by showing you some gifts that were sent. I apologize. I did open a couple of them by accident because when Zach's mom was staying here, they went out to get food and they went to the post office too. I didn't realize they did that, so when they came back in the house, his mom handed me packages. Was like, oh, here, open these. These came, you know, these arrived for you. And I thought she meant to the house, so I assumed it was from family. And then when I opened them and I read who it was from, I was like, this is not family, this is subscribers. So I apologize. I will show the stuff. The first thing I want to share, two of the things are not with me. Darlene sent a diaper genie, which is awesome. That is currently in our living room being used. She also sent tea that helps with lactation. But this came as well from her, and this is a nursing cover. So I just grabbed this out of the diaper bag that I've been bringing everywhere we go. This is fantastic in case I want to breastfeed her on the go. Right now I'm still nervous and I'm giving her a bottle if we're out. But this is awesome because I can just do it and still be discreet. I kind of shared how I'm not fully comfortable doing that yet. I'm building up to it. I'm building up to it. So thank you so much, Darlene. Okay, so this is the thing I feel really bad about opening, not on camera. This is from Nancy, this beautiful quilt, and I just saw this. I didn't see this when I opened it. Made especially for baby spring 2025. Nancy, thank you so much. This is stunning. I don't know if you can tell. It is really soft. It's like a, I don't want to say velour, maybe it is velour, but it's really, really soft on this side, and I'll open it up. I love all these flowery quilts because they're great. We put them on the floor for tummy time, and it's a nice, comfortable, and clean way for her to do her tummy time without getting dog fur all over her. So this is this side here, and then I'll flip it around so you can see the other side. Oh, it's so pretty. And this one's huge. This is a huge quilt. Thank you so much. It is absolutely beautiful. I can't believe it. And it's even more special now because I have baby girl here to actually try out. Like, she's here, we can use these items. I am so grateful. Thank you for that. And again, I apologize for opening it off camera. I had no idea where it was coming from. And I was a little delirious, sleep deprived in those first couple days, so I didn't even think to check where it was addressed to, so I apologize. This one also came that same day, and when I realized, I read the name and I was like, that's definitely a subscriber. Let me stop. Let me stop opening it. So this is from Cindy, and I will open it now. It said, baby bear matching t-shirt for moms and dads. That is cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, Zach's asleep, dang it. I will definitely show this to Zach. He will love it. He will love it. I may or may not have gotten him some really cute shirts on Etsy. Some embroidered shirts from Etsy. One says Daddy Goose, and it has a little goose on it. And then I got like a dad established 2025 shirt for him. Oh, and then I got a dad tax with like different food. He's been joking that he's very excited for when she starts eating real food and she doesn't finish her food if we're out at a restaurant. That's the dad tax because he gets to eat the rest. So this is so cute. Papa Bear. Ooh, thank you, Cindy. That is awesome. Oh, and then, okay, so I have one more here that I did not open because I started to pay attention. You know, my brain started to come back a little bit here. So this is from Kathy, and you are also in Pennsylvania, it looks like. All right, I may need to get a pair of scissors. And I don't know where any of our scissors are because, you know, the place is a mess. It went downhill real quick. Hold on, I've got my super strength here. There we go. I'll tell you what, I am getting some great muscles because I'm basically carrying around a 9-pound weight at this point. She's gaining weight great. Oh, oh my gosh. Wait. Okay, let's open the card first. Congratulations on your new baby girl. That's really pretty. Ooh. Oh. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching my videos. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you, Kathy. All right, let me see what is in this package. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at the little button. Oh my gosh, look at that, a little donut. That is so cute. That is adorable. Oh my gosh. And the little cupcake, I didn't even see that one. Hold on. Oh my goodness. I know I keep saying it, the gifts that you guys have sent, like, Nova is so lucky, so fortunate. Oh, look at these onesies too. What size are these? 3 to 6 months. Awesome. Oh my gosh, look at this. Ooh, I am learning. She's growing fast, too fast. I'm like, I get emotional every time I realize, oh, there's another like fat roll, or your fingers are longer. Her little feet, when she was born, they looked like little wrinkly old man feet, and now they look like baby feet. They filled out, so I'm sad. But I am realizing these t-shirt onesies, we go through a lot of them. We are going through a lot. I thought I was gonna need the footy pajamas, but it's starting to heat up, so I've been putting her in these just to make sure that she's comfortable and not overheating. And, you know, having a couple of blowouts here and there. We're going through them. And oh my gosh, I've never done so much laundry in my life. Look at that. So cute. I love the spring colors too. Oh man. She hates when I put them on, I'll tell you that. But, you know, she needs to wear something, so she'll have to deal with it. Thank you so much. Those are beautiful. I can't believe, you know, just what people have sent for Nova and for us. You know, she doesn't really realize what's going on, but to us, this is such a huge help, and I really, really wish everybody had this kind of support. We are so fortunate, and I can't even believe it. Every time something arrives, I'm like, the fact that somebody would send us something is wild. So thank you so much to everyone who has sent something, you know, since the very beginning, from when I announced I was pregnant. We are so grateful. Gosh, well, it's early morning. I have some chores I need to do here. A lot of cleaning. You know, it's never ending, and I was so worried about cleaning the house before. It's a continuous thing. You can't clean ahead of time and it's gonna last. It's not going to last. If you could see the kitchen right now, I'm not gonna show you because I'm embarrassed. But it's a little chaotic, so I want to get a couple things done while she's still napping. Who knows how long it's gonna last. We'll see. I'm excited because I think the next video I want to share with you guys is how my ostomy did during labor and delivery. I want to talk about it because I've had a number of questions like, hey, how was pushing? Did everything go okay with your belly? Like, any hernias or anything? So I definitely want to talk about that, and how I manage my ostomy throughout labor as well, because I had an epidural and I went completely numb on one side. Like, I could not move. My right leg was a dead weight. I thought, like, it felt like I did not have a right leg. It was so bizarre. So I definitely want to talk about that and how I managed my ostomy, and how I kind of had to ask for help in ways that I'm not necessarily comfortable. I'm very independent with my ostomy care. I like to be the only one that touches it. And, you know, I had to ask for help in different ways to basically be able to manage it myself. So I will be sharing all about that. Anyways, let me get some stuff done around the house before I start getting cried at. Thank you so much for watching this little update, and thank you for all the wonderful support and comments. I've been reading them all, even though I haven't been able to respond to them all. I've been reading them all, and so has Zach. So thank you guys. I will see you in the next. Bye guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you are looking for a way to help support my channel, consider liking this video or even subscribing. You can also check out my store at LetsTalkIBD.shop. I have stickers and hoodies like these guys over here, just related to chronic illness and inflammatory bowel disease, something fun. And I also have a coupon code for my YouTube watchers. You could also become a member of my channel, like the wonderful people scrolling on screen here. They've become a member and they have access to videos a little bit earlier. It's a great way to support my channel, and really, just watching my videos means the world. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next.